everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, I have a story that will pull at your heartstrings, make your blood boil, and then leave you cheering. It's about a woman named Evelyn, 74 years old, who faced the ultimate betrayal on Mother's Day, and how she turned that pain into incredible strength. Imagine this, a sunny Mother's Day. Evelyn, dressed in her favorite emerald green dress, bringing flowers and homemade tarts to her daughter Laura's house. Her grandchildren greet her with Grandma Evie, a fleeting moment of joy. But then, Laura hands her a pink card and insists she read it aloud. Evelyn, with a bright smile, begins. Roses are red, violets are blue. What came next wasn't poetry, but poison. The card, signed by your family who can't stand you anymore, declared her a heavy burden and said, "No one wants you here. Your time has passed." The silence was deafening until her son-in-law, David, burst into cruel laughter, Laura joining him. Even the children giggled. "It's just a joke," Laura said, but her eyes held no remorse. David then mockingly suggested she consider other options. Laura clarified, "Senior living, Mom." Evelyn, numb and heartbroken, realized her own daughter was suggesting she be tucked away and forgotten on the day meant to honor motherhood. She left quietly, her dignity trembling but alive. That night, she cried until dawn. But as the tears dried, something fierce awakened within her. It was time her family learned who Evelyn Parker really was. She blocked them all, and as she reflected, the full extent of their manipulation became painfully clear. At 29, her husband abandoned her and their 3-year-old daughter, Laura. Evelyn worked double shifts at a textile mill for 15 years, her hands growing hard, her back aching, all to save for Laura's future. She sold her mother's jewelry for Laura's nursing tuition. When Laura married David, Evelyn paid half the wedding cost. She gave them $25,000 for a down payment on their first home. For 3 years, she was their free, full-time nanny, waking at 6 a.m., walking 6 blocks, making breakfast, cleaning their house, and tucking the kids into bed before walking home in the dark. When David lost his job, Evelyn gave them $500 every month for 2 years, plus money for computers, car repairs, and an $8,000 kitchen remodel, all from love. But their gratitude vanished, replaced by small criticisms and excuses. She wasn't in family photos anymore, wasn't invited to birthdays. "We thought you'd be bored," Laura said. Even though everyone else was there, Evelyn kept giving, until one night, she overheard David saying, "We're looking for a place to move her. She's getting dependent." The cruel truth hit her. She had given everything to people who saw her as nothing but a burden, but they didn't know everything. At 70, Evelyn inherited a beachfront condo in Antigua from her late mother, quietly accumulating money in a trust. That night, after the Mother's Day card, Evelyn stayed awake, calculating. The next morning, dressed in her gray suit, Evelyn went to the bank. Her advisor, Mr. Lewis, looked surprised. "I need to make some changes," she said firmly. She canceled every automatic transfer, closed the joint account, and moved her investments completely, she affirmed when asked if she was sure. Then she went to her lawyer, Myrne Harris. "I need to rewrite my will," she stated. He was puzzled. "It's long overdue," she replied. Her estate, savings, and property would now go to a foundation for abandoned seniors. Her grandchildren would receive a trust at 25, but only if they maintained genuine contact with her. She signed the papers with a steady hand, then bought a first-class ticket to Antigua. Freedom. She smiled to the travel agent. Back home, Evelyn wrote to letters. To Laura. By the time you read this, I'll be gone. The monthly payments are cancelled, the joint account closed. This isn't revenge, it's a lesson in independence. For decades, I gave you everything. Time, money, love. In return, you gave me indifference and humiliation. The Mother's Day card was only the final insult. I've changed my will. My estate will go to those who truly understand gratitude. If you ever wish to have your mother back, it won't be through money, but respect. And to David, I accepted you as my son, but you treated me like an obstacle. I heard your call about putting me in a proper place. Well, I've found one on my own. The place you thought I couldn't afford. I hope now you'll learn what real independence means. She sealed the letters, placed them on the table, and looked around her living room one last time. For decades, she had mistaken tolerance for love, dependence for care. But that day, she learned the truth. People treat you according to what you allow. She had allowed too much, but not anymore. She wasn't weak. She was done being used. She was Evelyn Parker, and she was finally free. As the plane lifted off toward the turquoise horizon of Antigua, Evelyn watched the world below shrink smaller along with all the pain she was leaving behind. For the first time in decades, she wasn't anyone's burden, anyone's joke, anyone's mistake. She was simply her, and that was enough. What an incredible story of resilience and self-worth. Evelyn's journey reminds us that it's never too late to reclaim your power and demand the respect you deserve. If you've ever felt taken for granted, I hope Evelyn's strength inspires you. If you loved Evelyn's story, please hit that like button, share this video with someone who needs to hear it, and subscribe for more empowering tales. Your support means the world. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.